Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna get us in instantly. Let us make a sad face, because we are sad. It is very calming. There is both a plus side and a downside for the way the game handles the music, where it doesn't always play music. The plus side, of course, is you can hear, you know, the atmosphere. Awkward. You can hear the atmospheric sounds like the chirping or the insects and, you know, stuff like that. But then you also miss out on, say, the actual music, which is in and of itself quite good. Very good music. Although some places outright don't have music for certain times of day, so as far as I've figured out anyway, this place doesn't have a dedicated track for nighttime. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I meant to make a happy face. What happened there? Happy face. Yay, happy face. And always inform the party that it is in fact your first time, because you will be watching cutscenes. It's probably a good idea to make people aware that you A, don't know what you're doing, and B, will be watching cutscenes. The Thousand Maws of Tatarak. Looks like a lovely place. That guy's got some sweet full plate mail here. Don't think it's anything complicated. Heal people. I've heard the storyline stuff isn't very hard to do, so that guy knows protect. Good. Good to know. I've actually screwed up my hotbar at some point. Follow the tank. Hit what he hits. He doesn't have a macro for targeting set up. And there's the flash. I always try to wait for the flash before I start hitting. Uh-oh. Oh, you need to watch out your deeps, yo. If you're pulling more aggro than the tank, either the tank's doing it wrong, or you need to swap targets. I have a sneaking suspicion the tank was doing it wrong, but we'll see. Sadly, I can't see my pet's aggro, but he shouldn't be drawing aggro. Go. So much experience from these dungeon monsters, it's ridiculous. A water-stained something or another. Water-stained note. Strange light sighted from just inside dungeon entrance. Collect for further study. Okay. Apparently, it must be this guy's first time as well, because he stopped, obviously, to read that note, so... Is he gonna pull the other guy? Nope, my carbuncle will. It's alright. I imagine I'm not a better tank than this guy, so... we'll let him go. If he does badly, we'll see if I can provide any tips. I don't really know how to tank though, so I'm gonna go with no. Also, Hall pulled that mob like a boss. Well done, Hall. I think we may need to give tips to the man. It isn't so calming anymore, indeed. Things are exploding and casting magic and stuff. I don't know how to tank, so if Hall has any tanking tips, maybe he can provide an accusation chamber door. I don't know what that door is, but it goes somewhere. Should we not investigate it? I don't know. Let's quickly get this through here. People can pause it if they want to read it. I need to catch up with people. I have to go ahead and sprint for it as well. It's your awesome deeps. No, I think it's because this guy's not swapping targets to pull aggro. He focuses on one. And then that happens. which is obviously not in our best interest to have poor old Doryphium hit. Looks like Doryphium actually tagged it as well. That one's actually asleep, so... well, now it's not. It was asleep, it no longer is. Unless Hall tags it, I don't know. You can't tell who tags something unless you have the announcements up. Was that a limit break? I don't know. Tank fail? Yeah. He's not all that good. I probably wouldn't do better, but who knows? I've never played a tank. I've never played a tank in an MMO, so... Doryphium panicked as well. Slash panic go. Every day, all day, slash panic. It's what we do in our free time, by the way. Have you done tank training before? I don't know what just hit him from the side there, but... like this. He's getting attacked from someone else, and the instant someone heals him, like that, the healer's gonna pull aggro. Almost panic. I actually need to get over here. I've also noticed Hull actually sleeps targets, which is good. As far as I'm aware, you really should be doing that. You taught a friend how to tank? Maybe you can teach this guy some tips and tricks. Who's that? Strength down. Okay. So someone else has a strength reducing ability. Or maybe you can teach me how to tank. Not without knowing the tool set. Yeah, you'd need to know the skill rotation, I suppose. So there's a protocell over there, there's an exit there, and there's some weird thing in the center. What is that? I'm not sure I know what's going on here. Oop. A Coral O9tails. No, that's not what that is, but okay. We'll roll with it, I guess. And that's sealed off. Thankfully, not with my pet outside of it. As it happens sometimes. Hey, Dutchie. I wonder what this is. There's a very glowy thing over there, blocking another pathway. I don't know what it is, though. Or what it's doing, or why it's doing it. It is a thing that is occurring, but I don't understand it. This is a very tanky Oshu. Not tanky enough, though. Maybe that's the direction to the boss, or maybe it opens. There's a treasure coffer. An ethereal reinforced salad. I'll pass. Don't care. I guess we'll investigate this direction. Why not? I think this just loops back around, but maybe there's some more Magitech things. Congratulations, you're 18! I think that, yeah. Sorry, Hall. I actually bioed the one right as you marked it. Apologies. Also, our tank died. See if I can get him back up real quick while they tank it. Although he's gonna have weakness, but he can start pulling stuff back off. Twitch stream's not working for you? Well, don't know. Why did he die? I wasn't actually paying attention there. Very confused. You were just muted? Why are we attacking the one that's marked don't attack the one? By the way. Just saying. Where's my carbuncle? There it is. I want to read this thing real quick. First Spear Rifle. Device located, one team yet to return. Lance Eater said... Okay. Wait for him to flash. I don't know which one went to sleep there. That one did. Well, it was asleep and then it wasn't. It's no longer asleep. Come on, tank. Tank things. I have a sneaking suspicion the boss fight probably not gonna go very well. Just thinking something along those lines is probably going to occur. Something like that, I don't know. The healer's doing alright, except for that one time where I guess he had a brain derp and stopped paying attention. Tank's having a bit of trouble holding aggro. Work is never good. I guess we're going back this way? What about that room? What's in that room? What are we doing here? Very confused about what's going on with this Magitech terminal. Oh. Okay, well... okay. That healing aggro? Healing pulls a lot of aggro, but so do most of that guy's skills. So... in fact, he should be able to hold aggro on every enemy here without actually even using most of his skills, from what I've heard. If he would just change targets, but the other guy's asleep, so right now that's perfectly fine. I don't want to swap quite yet. Now I do. Virus, there we go. When would someone have a vacation? Over summer? I guess you could take some vacation days. Most people usually take vacation days from work either spread out or like during specific holidays like Christmas or something. Like how Hall immediately runs in that room. Don't worry guys, I got this. Guess we're going this way. It's a dead end that way, so I guess we're not going that way. Hall, pay attention. That's actually a bonus room, hold on. You just had a 2-month break? One does not simply have a 2-month break with a full-time job. It just don't happen, yo. In fact, I don't even think it's physically possible, but, you know. Are those things spitting rocks at people? Good lord. I hope this guy actually goes back to that bonus room. I didn't realize that was a bonus room. I was just following the tank. No? No, I guess not. We can't really do it without this guy, so... I guess someone could poke him. Poke! I'll just panic a bunch, I guess. Whatevs, yo, whatevs. This is one of those people who doesn't really pay attention to his surroundings, like that. Bit late on the response there. He doesn't pay that much attention to his surroundings. Like noticing that guy was asleep. Important details, man, important details. He needs to hit that guy because I'm pulling aggro. He's dead now, so it's kind of irrelevant. Whatevs, yo, whatevs. I'm also being hit. What am I being hit by? Oh, poison. When was I poisoned? I was poisoned multiple times. When did that occur? Oi, tank. Tank hit tank. There you go, buddy. He threw his shield at him at like point blank. Whatever. We should set up Hall as a conjurer and just have conjurer tank. Just all day conjurer tank. Also, why is my carbuncle so hurt? What? When did that happen? For real. How do you let my carbuncle take damage? He's gonna put that one to sleep, I presume. He did, but it's gonna get hit anyway. It was asleep and then it's not. Les sigh. Even when you put the, did he still hit it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he hit it with an AoE, actually. That may have been accidental. Ah, well. You can't have the best of them all, I suppose. I'll just use Ruin at point blank. My pet's trying to die again. Aww. You can't turn down quality on Twitch unless the person is a partner, which I'm not, so go bother Twitch about it. Not that they're gonna give me a partnership, but hey, a treasure coffer. I got a potion. That was the world's worst treasure coffer. And no, Twitch doesn't just hate you. People always default to that. Whoa there! Riffium. What have you done? They just poisoned freaking everybody, didn't they? I'm pretty sure everyone is now poisoned. Luckily, I'm still inside the range of Medica, which is good. Why would you be using... I suppose you might be using a West EU. I was gonna say, why would you be using West EU server instead of an East EU server? Or a Central server? I'm also talking to him, but he has it muted, so it's kind of null and void to even have a conversation with the man, but whatever. I'm also pulling aggro on this thing. You're not sleeping, I'll hit you. Oh, it's because freaking Blizzard 2 over here. What did we tell you about using Blizzard 2, Hall? Probably nothing, but stop it. Especially when there's only one enemy left, because it does less damage. I don't really understand why it does less damage, but, you know, treasure coffer. Treasure, 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 treasure. He got a potion. Man, these treasure coffers are garbage. Also got a photocell, apparently. I'm not sure why I got a photocell, but... Max XP. Everyone in here gets XP. What in God's name is that? I don't approve of this sticky web here. Did not approve of that. Don't know what it did, didn't want to run into it. I assume that was like a trap so the tank would get stuck by himself for a little bit. Dutchy listens to the most interesting of eclectic musics. Just so you know. And of course it interrupts my miasma. Probably multiple times, because it's hitting me in the face very rudely. Very rude creature. I would hit the other Selmite, but that one's very angry at me, so I'm gonna keep hitting this one for now. I don't know why it's still angry at me. Look at that aggro. Is it sleep? It is, okay. I was like, why do I have so much aggro on that thing still? Over such a duration of time. And now it's no longer asleep and it's gonna punch me in the face, yep. It's going to, no, is it, no, okay. It's gonna continue trying to punch me in the face. No worries, I'll just tank it. With my face. I suppose as you do. What else do you tank things with? Don't be silly. That's not what I wanted to use, but it works. Do those webs regenerate, actually? Maybe they do, because it said over here the opening in the web closes and opening forms in the web. Maybe that's just when it's initially spawned. Who knows? I have no idea. Face tank indeed. Come along, pet. Don't forget we do have a limit break and we'll have 2 when we get to the boss, because that's how bosses work. What's he doing? Is he typing? One more cell. I guess we'll run this way to find a cell. Apparently. Who knows? Certainly not me. It is up there? Is it free or is there a bajillion monsters? It's probably a bajillion monsters. And knowing Hall, he's probably going to try to get punched in the face. Because, you know. That's what Hall does. He gets freaking punched in the face. And of course he unsleeps that one. He seems to do that a lot. Hall puts one to sleep, that guy hits it. Whatever, yo. I'm not swapping targets because my pet's already on this one, although I should probably do that since Hall's on the other one and he does more damage. Use Miasma and Bio. I'll just keep bioing crap, how about that? It's easier to deal with. There we go. A Shriek Shroom. That sounds like a terrible thing to have in your pocket. Kasha likes that heavy metal. Yeah, Terrafium noticed it as well. He does keep waking sleeping enemies. Moderately irritating. Just gonna put the other one to sleep. Probably. Yep. I don't believe Flash wakes up sleeping enemies. I could be mistaken, but... maybe it does. I wasn't actually paying attention to when he woke that one up. Alright, time to poison the other one. Get on with the second one. The movie is really good? What is Dutchy on about with them there movies and nonsense? You should actually set up 10 pieces. That's not bad, I guess. You should actually set up a macro. Unless you have already. You probably have already. Set up a macro that marks something when you put it to sleep and then says something in party chat. Like /P, don't hit the marked one or something. I don't know. Oi! Was there anything down there, Hole? I'm gonna assume not, since you came back empty-handed, so... Slow, boring music. I concur with the sentiments there. You know, all three of us just panicking constantly. There's that dude. And the first person to pull aggro is Hole, despite not doing anything, I don't think. Real metal. I always like it when people say real X. Like, the alternative isn't actually real, but, you know, whatever. Like the people who say, you know, real games. Like X isn't a real game, or X isn't a real metal song, or whatever. Suddenly, Warden's whip. There's actually two of them. Is that one going to sleep, or is he sleeping the other one? I think he did sleep it, okay. So sleep that one, let's get this one down. As he poisons everyone. These things poison freaking constantly. Also, I'm pulling way too much aggro. I think I'm about, pulled that one. Sethliman. He's actually about to die. I just noticed that. I'm like, whoa there. Why is he about to die? On the plus side, well, it doesn't actually matter because you're not using it. If your tank gets to 10% to death, it'll actually need that. Don't need that. It'll actually start filling up your limit break until he dies or you use a limit break. Oh, you got the pair of brigand's gloves. Darn it. That's not what I wanted to do, because bio doesn't do anything. It's freaking webs, man, those webs. Quickly now, hit this one. Is that one hitting me or is it hitting him? I can't tell. It's hitting him. It's just standing inside of him very awkwardly. Spell speed up. My pet must have crit something. Which is good. Is that another spell speed up? No, that was the minus. Okay. And apparently, OCG must have done that earlier. Someone activated the Heat of Battle at some point, which is a company bonus. What did that actually I can't because I'm in a dungeon. That's right. When you hit rank 5 in a company, you can purchase bonuses that are applied free company-wide. There's a fleshy pod in there. I don't know what these fleshy pods are. It's a treasure coffer, though. I should have just tab targeted it, but whatever. Did something just aggro? Or is Hall murdering things? Hall, why are you murdering things, man? You just keep nuking the poor pods. What did the pods do to you? You're still murdering pods as well. This is kind of a cool looking place, I gotta admit. It's very goopy. As we get further into the mall here, it becomes much more, not dungeony. More full of animal crap, spiders, and I guess we haven't seen any spiders. I guess maybe it's the mites that are making these webs. Doesn't make any sense, but who knows? Who freaking knows? Oh, it's AoE poison for those? Okay. I didn't realize that's what they did. He almost did. You could see he pulled out his sword. Oh, you have a... What are you doing that's insta-nuking it like that? What ability are you using? It must be a cross ability that you happen to have. Oh, my freaking pet. The healer's stuck on the other side, that's always good. Those webs are kind of an irritant as they were, I suppose. As you do, as they don't. Who knows? So that one's asleep, that one's not. This one blinded though. Encroaching darkness is lowering accuracy. It's also something I keep targeting in the back there. Oh, it's a pod. You have Scav? That's also instant? That's pretty sweet. What is it? Is it non-elemental or is it like an instant fire attack or something? I think it's been non-elemental in every other game, but I could be mistaken. Who knows? I like how I can actually, it's non-elemental. I like how I can actually afflict 4 status ailments. Don't even have most of my abilities. Or any cross-class abilities either. Except, actually no. I don't have any cross-class abilities. Oh wait, yeah I do. I have this Foresight, which I never use. But I do have it, I suppose. From Marauder. I suppose I should use that more often, like if something's hitting me, I should just use Foresight so I take less damage. Oh, you got Dynamite webs. Hook me up with those. I didn't realize you got Dynamite webs. Also, apparently OTG is on again. That's the thing. We need OTG in one of these dungeons, because he is best tank. OTG is best main tank. He's going on an adventure there. Look how Hall is just nuking everything as we go down the hallway. Hall is the dedicated nuker here. How bad of a poison are those? There's so many of them, it's ridiculous. There's also one on the right as well. And a mite trap. You'd think the mite traps would kill the mites, but I guess not. Who knows? Grab level 4 archer? What does level 4 archer get? I want to get level 5 archer, or sorry, level 50 archer at some point, so I will be grabbing that, regardless of if I want to or not. This is a long dungeon. Actually, they're all this long, aren't they? This is also a dead end. I didn't notice the other path, actually, right there. 20% damage buff. Is it 20% damage buff to physical or everything? I got more 10 pieces. That guy got more 10 pieces. 10 pieces aren't worth crap. But, you know. It's more gil, I suppose. This is a very slow. It does very little. And guess what he did? He hit one of the pods. Well, at least he's not hitting the pods anymore. That's just pure damage. Oh, well. Except then it hit everyone. Did that not hit me? It didn't hit me, amazingly. I guess they just blow up if you get too close to them. Panic. Mobile panic. Oh, crap. I got stuck on the other side, man. Although I'm just DPS, so I'm not entirely useful here. Not much DPS either, since I can't buy this stupid thing. There we go. And that one's sleeping. The joys of mocking targets. I forget how long sleep lasts. Is it like 30 seconds? 30 takes? I don't know if it's actual seconds. I think it may be slightly less. Oh, it's not sleep anymore. Slept. Sleeping. Whatever you want to call it. It's not doing that thing where it's passively watching you. There you go. And why is it not asleep again? Was it taking damage over time or something and losing the sleep? Who freaking knows? It's all very confusing to me. All very confusing. Where's that guy going? Oi. I need a macro for... Get back... Get over here. I need a macro for that. Because our tank is doing tank-like things over there, when he should be doing tank-like things over here. Oi. Dangus? I would try that, but Hall or someone else will probably do it. Anyone like movie music? I usually don't listen to movie music, or to be honest, game music on their own. Debuffs are on diminishing returns. What speaketh you? I know not for what you speak. Is this dude poison? Yeah, he was. Suddenly cutscene. Which I'm sure the tank will be watching as well, since he's been reading the little dialogue things. Or the notes on the wall. Oh, I know. I kind of forgot about that during the sleep thing, but I remember now. Does it reset it if you cast it on something else and then come back? I don't remember. Do we get to murder this guy? Like, I don't like this guy.
Mayhap I might if I deign to speak in my guest cruel tongue. We meet at last.
So we don't actually understand what he's saying. At least our character doesn't.
I am Lahabrea of the Ascians, servant to the one true God.
Who is this true God you speak of?
Yours is a most fantastical tale, truly absorbing.
Is it Bahamut or Dalamud?
It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children.
It's Batman? What?
Time, and it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether. The Echo.
The Echo.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yours is a most fascinating tale. Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
Make it quick. That'd be great if you'd make it quick. Or you'll just, you know, assume, yeah. Make that might very angry at me. That works too. I assume that's the crystal talking to me. I don't remember what it sounds like.
The end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
We done gone made this dude summon something again. What is with this man and summoning things? Assuming summoning. Yeah, he is. That's a scorpion. That's specifically a much larger dire bite, specifically. They kind of turn into scorpions. Come, pet. You'll do tactics when these two are out of the cutscene. Well, we are out of the cutscene. If my pet walks back through the wall, I'm gonna be very angry with it. Okay, so we're gonna have tactics for our fight against Gruffius here, apparently. Da-da-dum! Avoid the pods, avoid the AoE. Pick up / nuke ads. Nuke the tail when it shows up. Okay. So the tail is pretty important. I'm gonna panic, so I'm not sure about this. You'll mark the tail, okay. Should we all be looking at this guy? Let's all look at this guy. Hopefully this goes well. I don't want to redo this whole dungeon. I'll do the obligatory sign of jumping up and down that I'm ready. Whoa, it sucks everyone in. Okay. So, stay away from the pods. Stay out of the AoE. I'm gonna move my pet, actually. Just so he's not out by the pods doing... Ooh, don't lose tank, bro. For the love of God, don't lose aggro. Oh, what is that crap, man? He summoned a fleshy pod. I'll be summoning fleshy pods. My pet's probably gonna die at some point. If it does, just tell me. And I'll just re-summon it. Don't actually worry about healing it. Although Durithium's not actually watching, so he wouldn't know. Suddenly ads. All of the ads, man. I need my pet to attack that one, if you do. He's marking that one, okay. Good, good, good. I'm doing the right thing. I'm trying to pay attention here. I'm trying to watch out for the tail. You have me worried about the tail. So I saw that sign, like, oh god, tail. Oop, tail, tail, tail. No, not Graffius. Tail. I can't select this freaking tail. I summoned a pod on top of him. That's awkward. Come on, pet. Nuke things. Nuke it now. Okay. Does that respawn, or is that a one-time thing? It looks like he's actually lost the end of his tail now. Why is my... what is this green stuff that I almost stepped into? Whoop. Very close to suddenly death there because I found myself next to the pod. My bad. Nearly killed myself. That would have been very bad, I presume. Although the boss is dead, and I don't think we actually used a limit break. Unless I wasn't paying attention and maybe the tank used it. I try not to use it in dungeons. Let the tank or the healer use it. Hello, Image 42. Alright. I almost died at the end, of mostly a fault of my own. I used it to nuke the tail? Okay, that's probably a good idea. And the shield I don't need. And I'm just gonna go ahead and panic. Because that's obligatory at this point. I'll do it again. Durithium's panicking. Everyone panic. Panicking for everyone. There you go. Tells murder if it gets 2 AoEs off. Did it get an AoE? Was that the green goop that was all over the ground? Was that what the tail does? It just mass poisons a wide area? Well, time to exit. To the dungeons! 1. The green stuff? Okay. That stuff that I almost accidentally walked into like an idiot. Probably good that I didn't, but you know. Suddenly cutscene. Oh, sweet Jesus, she's like a grandma Slith. She's even got the glasses. The old woman glasses and the old woman hair. Sinister one is gone. Hello. This one is grateful. Hooray. Old lady upskirt incoming. Hooray! Wait, what? And suddenly pass out. Because that's what I do in my free time, is pass out. Those of you unaware. We've been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon? They come up with a different name for summons, like freaking every other day at Square or something. Really, Centurion? Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? The important task of making my dinner. I like the joke that man made. Well done, narrow total. What is it? Savia or Scavia? Scaivia? I don't know. I'm adding an I after the V for whatever reason. Glorious salute. That dude's got a sweet helmet, you gotta admit. It's like a dragon helmet. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? This man has high ambitions, apparently. They're not very good at searching if they're right there and they can't find them. I mean, I know they are green. Imagine they're hard to find in a forest, but good God. Are we gonna go into crystal mode? We're gonna get a crystal and then go into the abyss again. I like how long do I pass out or whatever during this echo thing? Because they always just kind of hang around while I presumably just, you know, stop paying attention. A debt of gratitude? I don't know what the necessity of that was. Let these ones quit this lightless place, indeed. And I have to go back to Little Solace, apparently. Whenever she feels like it. Camera angles on this. She makes sounds like freaking Navi. I hope she doesn't remind me of Navi, but the sound effects she makes kind of remind me of Navi. I pray that she doesn't constantly say, "Hey, listen." It doesn't seem like she will, but you never know with these kind of people. You never know. So that's done. We have to actually just report back to the Buscaron what's-his-face man. So let's go do that real quick. Let's not go over there where it's being mass poisoned real quick. That makes about as much sense as anything. Yeah, he wasn't the best tank, but he was obviously new to tanking. So, give him some practice. Maybe he'll turn into the server's best tank at 50, who knows. I don't really care about that fate. It is but a low-level fate compared to I. What was the art for Navi? She was a fairy. A little glowing ball with wings. It wasn't exactly modeled, it was literally just a glowing ball with wings. Actually, almost level 26 as well. I will complete that quest. And then I will apparently grab the next quest. That guy's name is Chewbacca. Well done, sir. Well done. Also, just notice the music. What's up with the dramatic music? Is this because of the fate? Seriously, dramatic music going on. I don't know. I didn't know she had an actual form. As far as I'm aware, she was just a glowing ball with wings. I completed a fate. That was the fate music. Doo-doo-doo. That's what I say to this. And you poked my chest. How very rude. Let's see. It's because Hall completed it? No, it's because I was in the area. If you're in the area of a fate, it pops up and says you completed it. There's Hall's tail. We need to go back up. Not up there. Over here? Yes. I'm just going to teleport to Hawthorne Hut. Sounds like a good enough idea to me. One or more party members were unable to teleport to Hawthorne Hut. I keep forgetting you can't teleport people when they're on a chocobo. Oh well. Excuse me. So many chocobo sounds. So many chocobos, quite frankly. Those people with the giant walking mechanized things, by the way, are people who've completed the storyline. As far as I'm aware, you actually get that at the end, or at least towards the end. So you can tell the people who've been playing constantly. Or at least more than me. If I wasn't recording, I probably might have completed at least a character's main storyline. A gift from the Walking One. He's giving you something. A fragrant oil pressed from freshly harvested rose hips. Okay. Let all of these ones be friends forever. Yay, friends forever. Quay! Quay's forever! And the quest is here. However, I think we're gonna have a really short set today. Mostly because my freaking head hurts, and it's been hurting all day. Quite badly, and I can't be bothered to stream when my head hurts. So apologies for that short set, but we're actually gonna go ahead and end it here. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.